What is up, everyone? It's your girl T and welcome back to my channel. Okay, let's have a real talk for a second. How many times have you scrolled through Pinterest, seen this absolutely stunning, gorgeous, intricate-looking braid and thought, yeah, I could do that, only to end up with your arms aching, a cramp in your neck, and something that looks less like a braid and more like a bird's nest that got into a fight with a hurricane? We've all been there. My hair has looked like a science experiment gone wrong more times than I can count. But what if I told you that you, yes, you, could become a braiding master without needing 8 arms or a degree in hair engineering? Today, we are diving deep into the world of braids, but we're keeping it 100. I'm talking easy, beginner-friendly, I woke up like this, but actually I just spent 5 minutes on my hair, kind of styles. We're going to cover everything from the absolute basics to styles that look super complicated, but are secretly a piece of cake. So grab your hair ties, a brush, and maybe a snack, because you're about to level up your hair game significantly. Whether you're heading to class, a fancy wedding, the gym, or just trying to look cute while binge-watching your favorite show on the couch, I've got a braid for that. We're going to master over 20 styles, starting with the core foundations. Are you ready to untangle the mystery and become the braid boss you were always meant to be? Let's do this! Alright fam, we have to start at the beginning, the foundation, the bread and butter of the braiding world, the classic 3-strand braid. Seriously, this is the Taylor Swift of braids. Timeless, beloved by all, and surprisingly versatile. If you can do this, you can do anything. First things first, brush out your hair to get rid of any sneaky tangles. We want a smooth journey, not a bumpy road trip. Now gather your hair to one side or straight back, wherever you want the braid to live. Divide that glorious mane into 3 equal sections. Let's call them Section 1, Section 2, and Section 3 from left to right. It's like a little hair party, and everyone gets their own space. Now, here comes the magic. It's a simple little dance, outside, over middle. Take the rightmost section, Section 3, and cross it over the middle section, Section 2. Now, Section 3 is your new middle. See what happened there? A little switcheroo. Next, take the leftmost section, Section 1, and cross it over the new middle section, which used to be Section 3. That's literally it. You just keep repeating that pattern. Right over middle, left over middle. It's a rhythm. Get into the groove. Keep going until you run out of hair, like I run out of patience on a Monday morning. Once you reach the end, secure it with a hair tie. And boom, you've done it. You're officially a braider. Look at you go. The beauty of this braid is its simplicity. You can wear it sleek and tight for a professional look, or you can gently pull on the sides, we call this pancaking, to make it look thicker and more romantic for a casual day out. You can do 1, you can do 2 for pigtails, you can start it high, you can start it low. This isn't just a braid, it's a building block for your entire hair future. Get this down, and you're golden. Okay, you've mastered the 3-strand braid, you're feeling confident, you're feeling powerful. Now it's time to introduce its slightly fancier, more sophisticated cousin, the French braid. This is the braid that says, I have my life together, even if you're internally screaming. It looks so chic and complicated, but I promise it's just our OG braid with one extra step. So let's get into it. Instead of grabbing all your hair at once, start with a small section at the top of your head, right at your hairline or wherever you want the braid to begin. Divide this small section into 3 equal strands, just like before. Here's where the plot thickens. You're going to start exactly like a regular braid. Cross the right strand over the middle, then cross the left strand over the middle. You've done 1 stitch. Now, before you cross the right strand over again, you're going to grab a little bit of extra hair from the right side of your head and add it to that right strand. It's like your strand is picking up friends along the way. Combine them into one, and then cross that whole beefed up section over the middle. Guess what you do on the other side? The exact same thing. Before you cross the left strand over, grab a small section of loose hair from the left side, add it to your left strand, and then cross that entire chunk over the middle. That's the whole secret. With every single stitch, you're just adding a little more hair from the sides before you cross it over the center. Keep this pattern going all the way down your head. It keeps everything super neat and tidy, which is why it's amazing for workouts or a long day at the office. It literally locks your hair in place with style. If the French braid is the elegant, put-together sibling, The Dutch braid is the cool, edgy, rebellious one that listens to rock music and stands out from the crowd. It's also called an inside-out braid or a boxer braid, and the reason is that it literally pops off your head. It's bold, it's beautiful, and it makes a statement. And the best part? If you can do a French braid, you can 1000% do a Dutch braid, because it's the exact same concept, just one tiny, crucial difference. We're flipping the script, or rather, the stitch. So, just like the French braid, you start with a small section of hair at the top of your head and divide it into 3 strands. Now listen closely, this is the secret handshake. Instead of crossing the side strands over the middle, you're going to cross them under. That's it. That's the whole trick. Take your right strand and pass it under the middle strand. Then take your left strand and pass it under the new middle strand. Your braid is now forming on top of your hair instead of being woven in. It's like you're building it outwards. From here on out, it's just like the French braid process, but in reverse. Before you cross the right strand under the middle, pick up a section of loose hair from the right side, add it to that strand, and then tuck the whole thing under the middle. Repeat on the left, add some hair to the left strand, and then tuck it all under the middle. By going under instead of over, you create that iconic pronounced braid that sits on top of your hair. It's perfect for a sporty vibe, festivals, or anytime you want your hair to have some extra dimension and attitude. 2 Dutch braids are the ultimate power look. Alright, let's get into what I consider the most deceivingly simple braid of all time, the fishtail. This braid looks so intricate, so detailed, like you must have spent hours weaving tiny strands together. People will think you're some kind of hair wizard. The truth? It only has 2 sections. 2, not 3. Your brain might feel a little weird about it at first, but trust me, it's ridiculously easy once you get the hang of it. It's the ultimate way to elevate a simple ponytail and give your whole outfit a bohemian mermaid-esque vibe. First, split your hair into 2 big equal sections. Just 2. Hold one in your left hand and one in your right. Now, from the outer edge of the right section, you're going to separate a tiny little piece of hair. We're talking maybe ½ an inch thick. Take that tiny piece, cross it up and over the big right section, and pass it to the left section, joining it with the hair in your left hand. So the little piece from the right has now become part of the left pile of hair. Your 2 main sections are still there. One just got a tiny bit bigger and the other a tiny bit smaller. Now you just mirror that on the other side. Take a tiny piece from the outer edge of the left section. Cross that little piece up and over the big left section and give it to the right section. That's the entire pattern. You're just continuously taking small pieces from the outside of one section and passing them over to the inside of the other section, alternating from right to left, over and over again. The smaller the pieces you take, the more intricate and fishy your braid will look. It takes a little longer than a 3-strand braid, but the payoff is huge. It's gorgeous. Okay, my queens, it is time for the grand finale. The braid that will make you feel like royalty, like you belong in a fairy tale, or at the very least, at a super chic music festival. We are talking about the crown braid. This is the one you pull out for weddings, prom, or any special occasion where you need to look effortlessly elegant and romantic. It looks like the most complex style in the universe, but really it's just 2 braids taking a trip around your head. I'm going to show you the easy way to do this. No need for a million bobby pins or a professional stylist. First, part your hair down the middle, from your forehead all the way to the nape of your neck, creating 2 equal sections, like you're about to do pigtails. Now you're going to create a Dutch braid on one side. Start braiding near your ear, adding hair from the front and back along your hairline, directing the braid up and over the top of your head, like a headband. Keep that Dutch braid going until you run out of hair to add, and then just continue with a regular 3-strand braid all the way to the ends. Secure it with a small clear elastic. Now repeat the exact same process on the other side. Create another Dutch braid, starting near your other ear, and braid it up and over your head until it meets the first braid. Again, finish it off with a regular braid to the ends and tie it off. You should now have 2 long pigtail braids that start as Dutch braids along your scalp. Now for the magic trick. Take the tail of one braid, lay it across the top of your head, right alongside the Dutch braided part, and pin it securely in place, tucking the end under the opposite braid. Do the same with the second braid tail, laying it next to the first one and pinning it down. And there you have it, a full, gorgeous, seamless crown of braids. And that is it, my beautiful people. We did it! We went on a journey from the simple 3-strand all the way to a royal crown braid. See? I told you you could do it. Your arms might be a little tired, but your hair looks absolutely incredible, and you've just added at least 5 go-to styles to your arsenal. Remember, practice makes perfect. The first time you try a French or Dutch braid, it might look a little lopsided, and that is totally okay. My first fishtail braid looked more like a confused worm. Just keep trying and soon it'll be second nature. I want to see your creations. Seriously, it would make my day. Try out one of these styles or get creative and mix them up, and then tag me in your pictures on Instagram and Twitter. Let's start a whole movement of being our own hair goals. I want to see your work braids, your gym braids, your fancy braids, your I'm not leaving my house braids. All of them. Let's flood the internet with our awesome, easy braided masterpieces. If you had fun and learned something new today, please do your girl a solid and hit that big red subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment telling me which braid was your favorite or what hairstyle you want to see me tackle next. Your support means the world and allows me to keep making content just like this for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today.